Security. Get my brother's former pilot out of here.
Former pilot, no. His wife. Yeah, she gets a say.
Nathan doesn't have a wife.
Then you should ask your son why his name is on my marriage license.
You nearly wrecked his company 3 years ago. Now he's unconscious and suddenly you're Mrs. Voss.
Not suddenly. 6 months. You were just the last to know.
Who authorized the trip?
I'm his brother, and I'm second in command.
The hospital asked for family. The company asked for his proxy. You're neither. Nathan Voss and Claire Morgan were legally married 6 months ago. Medical authority goes to the spouse. What exactly you want, Claire?
First, I want him alive. Everyone else can wait their turn.
Medical authority is in corporate control.
Correct. That's why Nathan signed a second document. During Nathan's incapacity, Claire holds his emergency voting privilege for 30 days. She doesn't even have a flight clearance. Certify Aster One within 30 days. No layoffs, no patent sale. Succeed? The proxy continues. Fail, it passes to Julian.
You still can't explain your own crash.
Then I'll start with your brothers.
He signed this 2 days before the crash. Convenient.
Didn't feel convenient from where I was standing.
You pushed a man under investigation's company.
It was signed in my office with 2 witnesses and biometric verification.
Why didn't Nathan tell me?
Because he knew you'd call a board meeting before asking if he was happy.
3 years ago, he fired you himself.
I remember I was in the room.
Then why marry him?
Because he finally came back and asked what I actually saw that day. He gave me this before the crash.
What's on it?
He didn't get the chance to tell me.
You rewind the company 9 tomorrow. The board will ask why you belong in that chair.
Tell them I'll be there.
Wear something clean. Grease doesn't vote.
No, but black boxes do.
Everyone, meet Nathan's chosen successor, a test pilot who lost clearance.
Finish the intro. Your brother's wife, former chief test pilot, and the only person who's landed Aster One in peace.
The company needs a plan, not a resume.
Step 1. Lock down Nathan's aircraft. No disassembly, no transfer, no destroyed parts.
The regulators are done with it. That pile of metal costs us money every day.
Use last night. Nathan isn't even awake, and you're already crushing the plane.
I'm stopping the bleeding.
No. You're mopping the floor before the blood is dry. There's a flight control sensor pack the regulators never opened.
Maya, think carefully about who you're helping.
I thought too long 3 years ago. Not this time.
Mrs. Morgan, the tow crew has an active order.
They have a new one now. Everybody out.
You have 30 days. You're wasting day 1 on scrap metal.
It's not scrap. It's your brother's last attempt to tell me the truth. Claire, the crash didn't do this.
You don't get to call it sabotage without regulated approval.
I'm not calling it anything. I'm documenting what you wanted gone. The solder batch arrived 1 week before the crash.
Maintenance touches wiring every day.
Then give me every name. The maintenance log is gone. The access log isn't.
My credentials cover the whole company. That proves nothing.
It proves you had. Ipu had a reason to crush that plane last night.
You want me to be a killer so everyone forgets you crashed one 3 years ago.
I landed that aircraft. You people crashed the truth.
A brief response doesn't mean he can communicate reliably.
What did he say? Every word.
He said not to trust Julian.
Are you sure that isn't what you wanted to hear?
I wanted to hear him say my name. He didn't.
The condition is unstable.
Morgan, did you reveal the marriage only because the CFO couldn't respond?
That's exactly what concerns the board.
6 months married, 2 days since the proxy, 1 crash. Question the timing, but don't rewrite the order.
Will you stay at the hospital with your husband or run the company?
Both. Women can handle more than 1 emergency at a time.
The certification team wants a new safety plan in 72 hours or we lose this quarter slot.
She isn't cleared to sign a flight plan.
Then I sign the operating order, Maya signs engineering, and we hire a certified test pilot.
No pilot will risk a license on a dying program.
Then let's find out who scared them off.
I have kids. I put my career in the middle of a board war.
Who sent it?
Anonymous, but they had every license number.
Maybe they're just smarter than you.
Smart people don't hover in doorways waiting for applause. What do you want?
To tell you the hospital called. Nathan's awake. Claire.
You owe me one unbelievably bad honeymoon.
Oh, make it up.
Nathan, Julian says you authorized Claire to take control. Is that true?
Yes. Awake doesn't mean fit for duty. The doctor was clear. Cognitive and speech evaluations are incomplete.
Which means the proxy remains active.
It also means nothing Nathan says right now can be used as board evidence.
You're not afraid he can't talk. You're afraid he'll recover and say too much.
29 days from now, both of you are out.
Mercer.
Julian, sell.
He wants to sell the Aster One patents. Stop pushing. Your only job right now is staying alive.
You staying?
I married you. Return windows closed.
Name the people in the room. Eleanor, Julia, Claire. Now, raise your right arm. His memory is intact, but speech and motor recovery will take time. No high-stress executive duties for at least 4 weeks. Which is after the 30-day challenge. Don't celebrate for me.
Nathan, the company has 6 weeks of cash. Did you choose Claire because you trust her or because you feel guilty?
Because she lands.
My son trusting you doesn't mean I'll hand 2,000 employees to a love story.
Good. Love doesn't pass a safety audit.
Bring me a certification plan in 72 hours. Fail and I'll vote to kill the program myself.
You can vote. Just check who Julian plans to sell it to first.
Mr. Voss, do you acknowledge your marriage to Claire Morgan?
She's my wife.
Is she actually qualified to run an aviation company?
For the last 3 years, she ran a repair shed by the airport. That repair shed had 0 incidents last year. Your company crashed one yesterday. Sit. The chair doesn't bite.
It had teeth 3 years ago.
I shouldn't have fired you.
You shouldn't have stopped asking questions. Firing me came after.
I thought the report was real.
I know. That's the part that hurt. The reviewers won't accept an outside pilot. They want the original program lead to run the failure validation. I don't have active clearance. The simulator test does require flight remashment, but fail it, and the program is dead.
You can do it.
Everyone set 3 years ago. Right up until the alarms started.
The scenario is randomized. Any loss of control beyond 8 seconds is a fail. Relax. Last time you only almost killed 2 people.
Step back. Unnecessary noise can interfere with the system. Checks complete. You're clear to begin.
Multiple failures. Clock starts now.
This isn't a random template. That combination isn't in the system. Don't stop the test. Give me actual wind. The automated data is lying. The aircraft isn't.
That's unfortunate. Someone altered the test software. Results are void.
It wasn't us.
The login record shows Claire's temporary account.
My account was activated 5 minutes ago.
Find who altered it, or retest tomorrow. One more irregularity and the program is terminated.
Someone doesn't want me to fail. They want every result to mean nothing.
The port location is confirmed, but any senior credential could route through it. Another maybe. You have no proof.
Then let's stop arguing. Take the simulator offline. Good. Today we listen to the aircraft.
Simulated primary system failure.
Copy. Switching to manual reference. Crosswind, 25 knots. Don't give me the pretty number, give me the gusts. $31. There it is.
Failure validation passed. Aster One is cleared for limited engineering tests.
It's a simulator. You lost. Standing still.
First gate, 26 days left.
Then you better get to the board. The safety committee just froze your certification budget. The proxy gets you a seat. It doesn't let you burn the company's last cash.
Six hours after the crash. Procedurally legal.
I did what your husband didn't have time to do. Protect the cash.
Who got this $0.8 million safety salting payment the day after the crash?
Crisis perfectioners. The company needed risk control.
The vendor was formed 3 months ago. No aviation work. So there's no money to certify the plane, but plenty for a anonymous consultant. Give me the contract.
Mother, auditing payments now will spook the market.
I didn't ask the market. 7 days. Not because I trust you. Because I don't like payments I can't explain.
That's enough.
Don't celebrate. If your cash plan requires layoffs, the trust clause ends your control.
Then we don't lay anyone off.
Every new CPO said until payroll till... In hate?
This buys 8 weeks, enough to certify and unlock customer deposits.
Assuming customers still believe us.
They don't trust press releases. They trust whether the aircraft flies.
I vote no.
Why?
Recovering the consulting fee takes litigation. Pre-sales require certification. The cash gap is still here today.
This is the real solution. Mercer wires $30 million today.
Secured by the core patents. Miss a payment, they take control.
At least employees get paid.
We do not surrender our future. I vote no on loan 2.
Then what do you want?
A today that doesn't mortgage the company's future.
The Founder's reserves can be used only when flight safety is directly at Mainsk. 12 million remains.
Why didn't you say that in the meeting?
Because Julian doesn't know it still exists. I wanted to see what he'd sell first.
You voted no to make him show his hand.
Don't misunderstand me. I still don't trust you.
But you're starting not to trust him.
You said no layoffs yesterday. This hit every inbox this morning.
I didn't sign it.
Your e-signature, your proxy ID, your sender address. We don't have time for rich people calling each other liars.
Give me 20 minutes. You can walk me out of the hangar yourselves.
Someone cloned your token, but the signature certificate is authentic.
Where is it stored?
CO safe, legal, and the CO continuity kit.
Julian could access it.
Could isn't proof.
Check the print logs. Now he's using dead accounts. The list is fake. My signature was stolen, and the print came from the COO floor. I'm not asking you to trust to speech. From today on, every staffing order gets verified with an employee representative.
You're sure? This is highly irregular. What happens when the cash runs out?
Executive bonuses stop first. Outside consultants next. Nathan and I take no salary. Payroll gets touched last.
You can't freeze board bonuses on your own.
Emergency operate expenses, I can.
You always wait until the last second.
Because you hate being treated like a patient.
I hate you pretending you're not worried even more.
I'm not pretending. I'm being extremely obvious.
Come to the briefing with tonight.
The doctor said no work.
Wearing a ring isn't work.
We need to know whether Mrs. Morgan be challenged in court.
The marriage was never disclosed, and the company never ran a conflict review. Marrying her wasn't a conflict. It was a decision. 3 years ago, I didn't stand beside her. Now I do.
You could have said that sitting down.
Bad visual. Thank you. Tomorrow the market gets a CEO who can't stand and a wife who can't fly.
Post it. Include the customer letter they just signed.
They signed because of her plan.
The ring was for the cameras. The order is for the board. The official report says primary controls lost for 12 seconds, but the raw backup said it never disconnected. So the warnings were false. The sensors fed false altitude data. You switched to backup and landed manually. Who changed the official report? After I submitted the raw data, Julian called me in. He said grounding the program would cost 2,000 jobs. I didn't alter the report, but I stayed quiet. Claire, I'm sorry. I've waited 3 years for that. Don't waste it now. This can restore your clearance. It can also prove things crash wasn't random. Same shell liner.
It came from an unregistered server with a broken of custody. Any lawyer can knock it out.
In court, perhaps. For an internal safety view, it's enough to open an investigation. Effective now, Julian is suspended from crash records and vendor systems.
You can't suspend me over an old backpack.
She can alone. I can give her the second vote. This protects the company and your marriage. A husband in recovery can't override the acting CEO from a hospital bed.
I'll sign.
You haven't read it.
My biggest mistake 3 years ago was keeping you outside the full picture. I'm not doing it again.
Once you sign, I'm not your wife in this building.
Understood, boss.
3 years ago, this company threw me out. I didn't come back for revenge. I came back to fix it.
How?
Every safety report opens to the workforce. Anyone who sees a problem can stop the line without asking a manager first.
And the person who stops it won't get punished later?
Retaliate and you're out. That includes me.
Your mother is moving toward her. She's standing with the company.
Then take the company away from her.
Engineers, pilots, suppliers, all of them can be bought.
The trust blocks mass layoffs. It doesn't stop people from quitting.
Now you're starting to sound like an heir.
Mercer offered double salary, signing bonus, lifetime coverage. When do they leave? Now. The contracts for non-compete is if they start today.
Claire, I respect you, but we can't wait for the company to decide if it survives next month.
I'm not going to shame you. Leave the test records. Don't take safety data.
You said the employees were you. Looks like they chose a paycheck.
Normal people choose paychecks. Only rich families call unpaid sacrifice loyalty.
She's right. We're not betraying her, we're protecting our families.
Then go. Don't look back.
Don't listen to him. The door stays open.
We can delay certification.
Delay takes us past 30 days. The proxy goes to Julian. There is one internal candidate. She passed the simulator and knows every system. Her clearance was suspended.
Then get it back.
Unless we cut headrails or take Mercer's loan, there's no third option.
There is. Sell 2 of the 6 executive jets sitting in private hangars.
About time the planes paid us back. We build the planes, they ride in them. About time the planes paid us back.
2 would cover 3 months of payroll.
Customers see us selling aircraft, they'll assume we're bankrupt.
Customers see us firing the people who build them. They'll know we've already quit.
You're buying worker support with populist theater.
I'm selling your plane, not their jobs. Of course it feels dramatic to you.
Sell mine first. I bought this after my husband died. I thought having a plane ready meant I'd never be trapped again.
Selling it doesn't mean you're trapped.
No. It means I finally admit the company isn't our escape pod.
Activate employee plan. Who called the stop?
We did. An internal memo says you're skipping 2 ground tests to beat the 30-day deadline.
Show me. Whoever wrote this saw the eternal test plan.
Until we know the line stays down.
Agreed.
Day 4 as acting CEO, and the whole hangar walks out. The market will love this.
They're not walking out. They're using the stop work authority I gave them. So you admit production is halted? When safety is in question, stopping is the right answer.
Every day costs the company $2 million.
Crashing one costs more.
He turned his old proposal into your order.
Is that enough?
Enough to restart the line. Not enough to remove him from the board.
Stop work cleared. Not because the boss told us to move, but because we verified the aircraft is safe.
Nathan, welcome back. We can end the temporary proxy immediately.
That's the stability signal the company needs.
I'm not medically cleared to return.
But you can revoke your proxy.
I won't.
They live together, share counsel, share interests. She's not an independent CEO. She's my brother's voice.
You sound deeply worried that a married woman might Think for herself.
I'm worried the company is being held hostage by a marriage. Then put this on the record. I waive all non-medical voting advice for the remainder of the 30 days.
You didn't tell me.
Because this time, the decision isn't mine. Stop calling her my proxy. I'll probably make someone else's decision. She's making her own.
Then what is she now?
Acting CEO of Voss Aviation. And the reason this company is still flying.
You really know how to make trouble sound romantic.
I'm improving. Sorry to interrupt the family moment. Voss Aviation owes me money today.
You weren't the lender yesterday.
I bought the debt last night. Speed gets cheap in a bad market.
Mercer's willing to extend the deadline.
You introduced his offer like you've hearsed it.
Because the offer is simple. Give me global licensings to Aster One, and the debt is 1 year.
The agreement allows a new lender to demand an immediate collateral top-up, 48 hours. How much? 20 million.
Take the license. The company survives.
The company survives while he owns the technology, customers, and future. That's preservation, not life.
I don't need you to like the deal. I just need you to run out of time. I can pledge my personal shares.
You can't. The trust bars new pledgers during the succession challenge. I can sell assets, not 20 million in 48 hours unless you give them away.
The training center land isn't owned by operations. It's held by the Family Education Foundation.
The foundation requires unanimous family consent, including Julian. Then we make him choose in public, save company at Let Mercer win.
Sign, and the bank funds within 2 hours. The center stays open, and the debt remains current.
The Education Foundation isn't the company's ATM.
Yesterday you trade the core patents for a year. Today you won't use idle land for 2 months.
Because you don't have 2 months, you have 8 days just to certify. Sign it, Julian. No.
Say it again. Voss Aviation can avoid default, and you're refusing to sign?
I refuse to let a temporary CCEO use family assets to cover her failure.
Then offer an alternative.
Accept Mercer's license deal.
Thank you. Now everyone knows you chose the buyer over the company. These aren't scrap. They're current wing surface samples.
Who authorized the transfer?
The system calls it shared R&D. Julian proved it.
He wasn't preparing to sell the patents. He was already delivering them.
If this was transferred without board approval, it's a trade secret violation.
Julian will call it a research partnership. A partnership requires engineering for records. There are none. He decided to sell the program before your crash.
Find the first scan location.
This was industry collaboration, not theft. Nathan knew.
I didn't. Whether a man not yet cleared from management has reliable memory is a medical question.
The boxes don't have memory problems. The first shipment left 12 days before that letter was signed.
Explain, Julian.
We sent samples to speed negotiations. Aggressive, not criminal.
It proves the material source, not who installed it.
Our supply chain serves dozens of companies.
Including aircraft that was never serviced at your facility.
You're implying we caused a crash. Bring evidence, not theater.
I will. And you answering for him just narrowed the list.
Her cooperate with the investigation, and I won't really hand over the company to her.
Mr. Voss, is that your voice?
It sounds like me. It was recorded a week after the wedding. Guess the love story wasn't that loving.
Did you say it?
No.
Okay. It could be high-grade voice synthesis or spliss from multiple real recordings. We need the source file.
You only asked me once.
I needed an answer, not interrogation.
3 years ago, you only needed me to ask once. I never regretted marrying you. I regretted that we had to hide it.
Recording claims to be 6 months old. The file was created 5 days ago.
Minute can be changed.
The upload came from a Mercer Capital PR, a preservation note. Miss Morgan, do you still trust your husband? I trust facts that can be tested. Today, the facts are on his side.
Is this your signature?
Yes.
She just admitted filing a false safety statement. Her reestimate should end here.
I signed because Julian told me the real failure would permanently kill the program and cost 2,000 jobs that day. He also said Nathan agreed I should take the blame.
I never agreed.
I can confirm it. Julian ordered me to keep the false report and remove the raw attachment. I stayed silent. That was my failure.
They're coordinating now to control the company. Mr. Voss, sit down. You're not running this hearing.
You filed a false statement, and that responsibility does not depend here. But the new evidence shows used the correct emergency procedure and landed safely.
I accept the consequences.
Limited test flight clearance is reinstated with independent observer, effective immediately. Qualichares. The allegations of coercion, safe record tampering by Julian Vaughn are referred for investigation.
This time, the record stays.
The debt isn't in default. You have no right to seize operating assets.
The collateral top-up didn't arrive by 11:59 last night.
The bank confirmed the transfer.
It posted at 12:01, 2 minutes late.
You're locking out 2,000 people over 2 minutes?
Contracts don't wear watches. They just keep time. Sign the licensing deal, and the door's open now.
You didn't plan to make me fail. You planned to make me hand it over on camera.
I'm giving you a dignified choice.
Putting someone else's future in a folder doesn't make the thief dimmick-eyed. One more thing. Lender control covers only listed collateral. The Aster One prototype serial number isn't on the schedule.
That truck's blocking a public fire lane. It can't stay there.
Don't touch it. Call the fire marshal and remove by the book.
Get the fire inspector on the phone. The rest of you, stay with the prototype.
Even if we get it out, the airport canceled our runway slot. Who canceled it? The runway operator. Mercer acquired it this morning. Runway slots are commercial arrangements. We had no obligation to hold yours. The certifications observers are here, and then the airspace clearance is active.
Airspace isn't a runway.
Voss Aviation's founding agreement includes an emergency test access right. The airport must provide one non-commercial slot for critical safety validation. That agreement is 40 years old. Old doesn't mean expired.
If conditions exceed limits, the test is canceled. The trust deadline doesn't change safety standards.
It shouldn't. We can wait until tomorrow, but the proxy transfers overnight. Then we lose the proxy. We don't gamble with weather.
5 step airing you towards old track. We're in take you down in Twitchell.
Certification is complete, and Claire's emergency parcel has filled its purpose. The board will now confirm long-term governance. I nominate Claire Morgan as President and Chief Safety Officer of Voss Aviation.
The employee seat votes yes.
One condition. No family member, including us, can override a safety stop.
We've already married once. Want one where we don't hide from the cameras?
Sure. Not in a hangar, not live streamed, and Julian never picks the music. The backup sensor belongs to an older batch. Calibration may not match. Abort start. Ground crew, replace the sensor.
You won't finish in time. Well, the window will close.
Then it closes.
Claire, Peiting Ichurin, Aster One, Tatai Wingy Balil Briarsu.
Standard replacement takes 12 minutes.
How long does a safe placement take?
12 minutes.
Then take 12. 落测窗口结束，跑道停止开放。
She voluntarily aborted a flight with a data risk. That completes the safety decision portion of the evaluation. The TECO flight can resume at dawn if the trust is execute recognized and certification has formally commenced.
Form leave began within the deadline. The proxy does not transfer tonight.
That's a technicalities.
You've lived on technicalities for 30 days. Don't develop principles now.
You still have to fly tomorrow.
Yes, with the right sensor.
The audio is incomplete. You don't have context.
You put a remote module in my aircraft. What context makes that better?
Mercer never authorized any aviation interference.
You paid the shell vendor. The vendor bought the modules. The modules went into 2 aircraft. One framed me, nearly killed Nathan.
Mercer purchased technology. We never authorized installation.
That statement is now on the record. I always thought you just wanted to win.
I was trying to save the company. Nathan bet everything on an aircraft that was never going to certify.
So you decided to make crashed.
Alton personnel, the morning test window is now open.
代理权依然有效，但董事会可以基于重大经营风险提出罢免。
She didn't fly last night. Today we found another unauthorized module. She can't keep creating crises and then use them to prove her value.
The mod's purchase code belongs to a vendor you controlled.
Vendor records can be forged.
The board should accept the license deal, stabilize the company, and investigate later.
Investigate later is the mistake company made 3 years ago.
技术团队指挥不出事故前最后90秒音频和维护身份记录。
Flight control altitude data is wrong. Julian, why were you in the maintenance bay? Because you wouldn't sign Mercer's license.
Relax, it'll only force the aircraft back.
Voss Test 1, cleared for takeoff.
Voss Test 1, rolling.
Primary data failure.
Claire?
Confirmed. Automation disconnected, manual reference stable. No romantic speech or using the channel.
Final documentation follows review, and program status is restored effective immediately.
Welcome back, Captain.
Welcome back, passenger.
Under the Continuity Trust, certification is complete and Claire's emergency parcel has filled its purpose. The board will now confirm long-term governance. I nominate Claire Morgan as President and Chief Safety Officer of Voss Aviation.
The employee seat votes yes.
One condition. No family member, including us, can override a safety stop.
Put it in writing.
We've already married once. Want one where we don't hide from the cameras?
Sure. Not in a hangar, not live streamed, and Julian never picks the music.
That last one feels especially fair.